Welcome back to Inscryption. As a random note, since this is the start of a new recording session in a new chunk of the game, I didn't mention it before because it wasn't particularly relevant. I wasn't really sure why it was the case. At the opening screen, during the last chunk of the game, you remember during the first chunk of the game, I mentioned that there was no ability to start a new game. Uh, that the I think I even showed it on screen at one point that the new game was just xed out. The only option was continue. Um, During the last section of the game, when we were in the second layer of the game, basically where we were playing the floppy disk version of Inscryption, during that period, I did have the option to select a new game. I don't know. I assume what that would have done is just reset that whole chunk of the game, and I would have had to restart, possibly if I wanted to play as a different one of the scribes or to replace a different one of the scribes using a different deck. But now that we are in this section of the game, that option is gone again. It's grayed out again. I think the implication from that, not that it's directly shown to you until you leave the game and come back in, is that we are perhaps back to whatever layer above we were at before. We are not in the floppy disk game, so whatever that means. Interesting. Botopia used to be safe for travelers. Now rogue bots block all the major roads. Well, I don't like the big red glowing skull. That doesn't seem inviting. Why would you... I'm just going to go back, right? Nothing can hurt me if I don't go. Fine. Okay, interesting. So we've got all mostly the same things. This is probably the energy. This is the energy units. This is our scale. That's our bell. I don't know what the hammer is about. And then we've got a floppy disk here. You're not used to seeing 5 lanes, are you? Unless you could never pull that off. Oh, you're really cool, PO3, for coming up with a 5th lane. Very, very genius, that. All right. Okay, so that's to look at our power. I don't know. I assume we're going to get something over here at some point. I'm very curious what the floppy drives are about. What is this? Okay, 49er. Why do you get to play for 2 power on the first turn? That's not fair. It's not even like Leshy where he just didn't play by the rules. That was at least understandable. Here I get to see that you played for 2 power. That's not fair. All right. So my hand's being forced. What is that? Why does it have... I don't understand. Oh, this is just the cards. Oh, I didn't even realize. Okay, it threw me off because this doesn't quite look like a proper 3.5-inch floppy. Normal 3.5-inch floppy would have the... If you're too young to have remembered what these were like, it should have the metal shield across this whole section here, and there shouldn't be extra holes here. There should be one. So the cut corner is correct, and there should be one hole, and there should be a slide on the side. Wait, no. Was there a slide on the... Yeah, I think this... My memory is that the slide on the side opened or closed the read-only slot. but it wasn't like right at the edge like that. It's been a little while since I've handled one. Okay. All right. These are recognizable cards. Okay, it's definitely showing me what it wants me to do. So let's see here. I still got one, but I can't play it. Okay. Why is there one on the table and one here? I don't get that. Like it let me draw from, it looks like it would let me draw from either before. Okay. So Sniper Bot and Shield Bot, those are the ones we reviewed the last time. Is the audio really that low? I'm looking at my mixer, sorry. I'm gonna have to double check the recording, make sure that's coming through. It is very low in the game, but it was barely registering at all, if at all. I may have to bump it up, but I'm a little worried because the other noises are quite loud by comparison, actually. Yeah, that was reasonably loud by comparison. Maybe we do this. I didn't think I had it all the way up. And then I'm actually gonna, sorry. Just gonna edit this on the fly for you all so you can hear the background a little bit. All right. So, is this regenerating? It says the first time. It doesn't say the first time in a turn. So can it survive the explode bot with the attack here? So we'll find out. That's going to go over top of it. Okay. Okay, so it tanked the damage, but that shield is now gone permanently, it seems. Okay. All right. We're learning. All right, we're now at 5. Guess we'll get the automaton out of the way and block with the empty vessel. We're just about to lose, though. So, yeah. I should probably kill this one. Hold on. Leap bot's not gonna do anything. If I kill the automaton, because if I don't kill the automaton, it kills Sniper Bot. So I don't really want that. So I think I need to do that. All right. So that's enough that I'll survive the next turn. And unfortunately, we're stuck now with a bunch of stuff. Okay, that's fine. I can kill this with Sniper Bot. That helps. So we've got a lot of these empty vessel cards. I don't know if they're infinite or what. He's actually decreasing. It looks like I'm down to 3. I really have an unstacked deck. What is with these empty vessel cards? Alright. What is... Oh, this is the system that we had in the last part of the game that we hadn't seen before. Okay, so I can't... Oh, man. Alright. Now I feel kind of dumb. Now I can get my bonuses. Cool. Alright, that worked out. The best defense, other bots. You carry a spark that can reactivate old bots. Add them to your deck. You know, then they fight for you. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, a random card is created in your hand. A random card? So not one from my deck. Or is that another questionable explanation? Vessel printer. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, draw a card from your empty vessel pile. Oh, so I do have... It was 2 decks. Alright. That's very, very ill explained, but... So that's why I was getting all those empty vessel cards, is because they're... It's 2 separate decks. So my deck was only 4 cards plus the empty vessels, I think. Giftbot sounds most interesting, I think. You'll need more than a few reactivated bots. That is, if you truly wish to enact the Great Transcendence. Well, I don't know if I want to do that. I thought that was your idea. Botopia has some of the most OP items just lying around. That will recharge your energy 1 turn. Pretty good. If you're smart, you'll use your items liberally. Liberally? Really? You'll replenish them at a waypoint, obviously. Oh, okay. I don't know what a waypoint is, but good to know, I guess. So these are not permanently consumed when I use them? They're semi-permanently consumed? What the hell? Broken bots. Okay. Interesting. So this is the same one as that other card. Huh. We'll block shield bot. Because they're cheating again. Play for 3 on turn 1. BS. So does this replenish his energy back up to the current maximum? Okay, that's what it means. All right, so it doesn't increase. It's not to 6. It just fills up what's currently my current level is. That's a very powerful opportunity. Okay, all right. Oh, that's what this was. Okay, this is supposed to indicate to me. It's that there's no way I would have understood that until it was told to me anyway. But this is the indicator that's like, this is your empty vessel deck, because this is the empty vessel bot. It's just standing there being a freaky little guy. Okay. Okay. Oh, I thought... Did I see that wrong? I thought I saw that it was still at 3. I thought that was weird. I thought it was wrong, but then that's what I saw. Okay. Okay. I actually shouldn't have put that there because that's the only safe spot for the sniper. Or for any of these, really. That's fine, though. We've got how many now? 4? It's having the problem again where it's hard to register the right input because it's only No, I want to look up to the right. It's not letting me. I don't like it. There's no reset to neutral. I mean, you can see it here, but I don't know. Maybe that is the intention. So, I'm currently taking 3 damage, which means I lose. So... I can place Sniper Bot and shoot the broken bot. And kill the... Well, no, because that won't take out the shield bot. It'll remove its shield. But if I shoot Explode Bot instead... Don't get ahead of yourself. You need to draw... Oh, yeah. Okay. And I have 4, but if I play Sniper Bot, I only have room for 1 empty vessel anyway. Alright, well, just put it in my hand. There's no downside, I guess. Okay. So I'm gonna place Sniper Bot here. And empty vessel here to block against Shield Bot. And then I'm going to call this and fire here. Alright, we weathered that okay. We'll block. And... this blocks for 2... It doesn't really matter. I don't think he has anything else to play. It's when it perishes. Okay. So actually that's preferable because I need it to die. And then we'll just end. And I'm going to remove the shield from Shield Bot so that it can be removed next turn. He does still have cards, however, which is unfortunate. But now with Double Gunner, because it's split, I can trigger the broken bot. It's going to be a chain reaction that removes all 5 of these cards. And that's fine, because it won't remove the 2 I care about. And we'll just hold the empty vessel. No reason to play it early. Can I target? I can target the back line? Oh, no. It's not. Dang it. That should work. Does it even matter where I aim then? Because all these will die when Double Gunner attacks. Oh, well, I can use it for normal damage. There we go. Just as planned. I don't even remember this one. When did I get this? Oh, no, this was the random card. Skelly Latcher. Brittle Latch. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, its owner chooses a creature to gain the Brittle Sigil. What is the Brittle Sigil? Oh, the Brittle Sigil is the thing that killed my skeletons last time. That's interesting, because if I hadn't picked the Necromancer Scribe, I wouldn't have seen those skeleton cards very much. I might not have as close memory of that. Why would I want that, though? I guess it doesn't say one of my creatures. So okay, you win. I concede, let's move on. No. No, I don't think so. We're playing this out. There's my bonuses. Okay. All right. We're making some progress. Kind of interesting. It's different, certainly, than the first section of the game with Leshy. I guess we'll see how this continues to go. I don't know where the checkpoints are that he's talking about, though. Haven't seen them yet. I guess we'll find out.